I was speaking to a friend recently, and the amount of guys that are taking SARMs in your average gym nowadays is absolutely insane. I'd say a quarter of the guys, the young guys, teenager, young adults, are probably taking SARMs in your gym. Now, why are they doing this? Pretty simple. Honestly, SARMs is a great way to boost muscle growth, to boost bone tissue growth. So you becoming stronger and looking better in the gym. They kind of act like anabolic steroids. So of course, if you could take anabolic steroids with just a pill and not be aware of the side effects, I understand why a bunch of guys nowadays are taking it. And currently it's a crisis. So if you've been thinking about taking SARMs, if you're already taking SARMs, this video is going to share with you the side effects, the bad side effects that we don't talk about. Because you've probably heard of the side effects like increase your risk of heart attack, of liver failure, you having hallucination and you sleeping worse. But as a young man that kind of feels invincible, these are not enough to make you scared of SARMs. But the ones that I'm going to share with you in this video are going to be scary enough. Now, if you didn't know already, SARMs stand for selective androgen receptor modulators. And if you don't know what androgen receptors are, basically think about testosterone. Testosterone binds with androgen receptors, and then simply when it binds to androgen receptors, it can go inside the nucleus of the cell and turn on your masculine gene or your muscle growth. So without the androgen receptor, testosterone would be useless in this sense. Well, these modulators, SARMs, they target these androgen receptors and kind of act like testosterone would. So if you are taking SARMs, this basically means that you'll be using these androgen receptors, and just like any drug that acts like that, you will be building a tolerance. Your androgen receptors will get less and less sensitive. This is called androgen sensitivity, so you will have a decrease in androgen sensitivity. This means that you'll need to up the dose of SARMs as you start taking more and more and more, and this is a vicious cycle, increasing the side effects. And also, once you'll be off of SARMs, you will have a decreased androgen sensitivity. Now, will this last forever? Not really sure. It's certainly gonna, rise back up a little bit. But is it gonna get to the same level as it was before you start taking this drug? Probably not. So everything that affects the long term, like this possible decrease in androgen sensitivity forever, I would honestly avoid. The second one, and a bunch of guys will hate this one, is that it suppresses, SARMs suppresses your natural testosterone production. Just like TRT, just like Tren, just like other anabolic steroids, it will suppress testosterone production right now, but also in the long term. You never know if you're gonna get back up to the testosterone levels you used to have. Of course, you can increase your testosterone naturally to help yourself, but this is a major side effect that a bunch of guys are not aware of. They think that they could just take this pill, let's say this summer, to look absolutely shredded this summer and then stop, but that's not how it works. The third one, which is one of the scariest one in my personal opinion, is infertility. Now, I want to have kids. I want to be a father one day. And with the current fertility crisis, honestly, it is scary to me to be taking things that could make you infertile whilst you're probably already infertile. So everything that increases my chance of being infertile, I absolutely avoid. And those SARMs, they make you more infertile by probably messing with your FSH and your LH, which are hormones that are completely necessary for spermatogenesis and also for testosterone production. So avoid them. So consider all of this before taking SARMs. You can think that you're invincible and that you're never gonna get a heart attack or a liver failure, but testosterone reduction, decrease in androgen sensitivity, infertility, those are three side effects that people don't talk about and that are very scary to me, and because of them, I would never take SARMs. Instead, try to increase your testosterone naturally. There are natural ways to increase testosterone that, in my personal opinion, are much more effective than SARMs. I would 1,000 times recommend this instead of taking SARMs. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah!